Hey, this is Howard from Cyber Times LLC, Cyber News and Reviews. Coming up today, Tuesday, we're September 4th for another live streaming talk about YouTube Help, and for YouTube Creators Help Forum. And I'm an electrical engineer with a background in computers and been on the internet since 1995, and today I'm going to talk about how to green screen. But in one moment I'm going to downsize myself and we're going to talk about how to do it with Adobe Premiere Pro. But first, a word from my promo. Hope you like that, and it's playing again because it's delayed. I can see it again. Okay, so I think that everyone who has a YouTube channel should know how to use green screen and program so that they can have a background. They can record. A lot of people in the TV stations do it, and the networks, they record their announcements or their news with a green screen behind them, and then all the stuff that they want to show, like the videos and the pictures, they put up there, and they're kind of in front of those pictures. So I'm going to show you how I do it in Adobe Premiere Pro. I have CS6, and it's cool. And first, going to wake everybody up because I have that horn. But okay, now that you're awake, that's my gimmick. I'm going to go right to see if you guys can see. We're in Premiere Pro. Let me kind of get myself a little bit smaller. I'm using OBS Studio to do this live and streaming. So, I have been doing puppet parodies, and this particular video is my take on Joe Scarborough. As you can see, there's a green screen behind him. Here we go. So what it looks like, it's a black screen for some reason. It's a green screen, but assume it's a green screen. So I'm going to put that, like this video, in part of the video in the timeline. Going to play a bit of it. Okay, here are my current tweets. Okay, ready? Don't laugh. Okay, so I'm going to take just this little section of video, and I'm going to transfer it to my timeline, and going to bring it up, scale to frame size. Let's see if you guys are seeing it. I think you are. And then I'm going to move myself. Actually, I'm going to move this whole thing over, and sorry about that. So I'm moving so you can see the timeline, and always technical difficulties when you're going live. So I'm going to grab a photo that I have, and I'm going to put it in the timeline. Oh, it took 3 photos. Well, there's 3 photos in the timeline, but you can't see them yet because I have to get the Chroma key effect and put it onto the video, and then you'll be able to. Right now, you just see the puppet in the black background, although it should be green. Let's see. So, I'm going to take the effects pane, and I'm going to do Ultra, and that brings me up with Ultra key. I'm going to drag Ultra key over into that segment or that clip. Let's see. So I did, and you can see that. And now that I have that Ultra key in the clip, I'm going to go up into my Effects Manager and I'm going to click on that little eyedropper, and I'm going to take the eyedropper over and click into the green. Oh, okay. And what happens, and there's a default setting and a aggressive setting, and then you may have to resize the photos that are behind you, but those 3 photos, I'm moving through them, are in the green screen. And that's the way you do it. So in order to make the photos, some of them visible, I have to resize them, and you do that in the effects pane. I'm at the photo and I just do 40% or something like that. 40% for the photo, and there it goes. It resized that photo, and resize that photo. 40%. Those are 3 different photos I had that are at the green screen right now, and that's a theater background, red curtain, and that's how you do green screen. And it's pretty simple with Adobe Premiere Pro using Ultra Key. If you wanted to crop out some areas, there is a garbage set effect that you drag over. I can do that. It's called, just do search for GAR, just in case you get something in there that you don't want, and then you bring it over to the clip, and you click on the effects panel, and you can drag out things that don't look right. That's to clear up the video, like my hand. I can just, well, move that over. As you can see, it takes out anything you don't want in there, because if you go too far, you'll go over the subject. You don't want to do that. And there it is. So that's how you do green screen with Adobe Premiere Pro. And if you have any comments, please leave them. I'd be glad to evaluate your channel if you subscribe. And let me get myself back up. So there we are. And please subscribe. The subscribe button is in the right hand corner where I'm pointing, although it's opposite what I'm looking at. And Adobe Premiere Pro CS6 is the last one they made on DVD. It would be Creative Cloud, and it works great. There is a Chroma key in OBS Studio, but it's not as stable. I was using it before. Anyhow, please subscribe, and I'd be glad to hear from you. Tell me what you're doing and how you're getting subs, or you're having trouble, and I'd be glad to evaluate your channel. Thanks for watching. I never checked who was watching. Oh, and no one's in the chat, but anything you'd like to, any questions, I'll be glad to answer them for you. So now I am going to find the control, stop streaming, and see you in a couple days or sooner. This is Howard from YouTube Creators Studio. Howard from YouTube Creators Forum. Okay, I'm going to have to fix that on editing.